In the small town of Greenfield, there was a charismatic man named Pastor Lucas who had a way with words. He convinced the townspeople that he was a chosen vessel of God, and they flocked to his church in droves. Little did they know, Pastor Lucas was a fraud. As Pastor Lucas gained more followers, he also gained access to the church's offerings. Instead of using the money for good, he lined his pockets with it, living a lavish lifestyle while his congregation struggled to make ends meet. Not only did Pastor Lucas steal from the church offerings, but he also gave himself false titles, such as prophet and healer. He preyed on the vulnerable, promising them miracles in exchange for more money. One fateful day, Pastor Lucas woke up to find himself unable to move. Panic set in as he realized he was trapped in his own body. It was as if God himself had placed judgment upon him for his deceitful ways. News spread quickly throughout Greenfield about Pastor Lucas' predicament. The townspeople were shocked and confused, wondering what could have caused such a drastic change in the once powerful pastor. Without Pastor Lucas to lead them, the church began to crumble. The congregants turned on each other, blaming one another for their misfortune. It was a stark contrast to the unity they once shared under Pastor Lucas' leadership. As Pastor Lucas lay in his bed, unable to move or speak, he was consumed by guilt. He realized the error of his ways, but it was too late. He was a prisoner in his own body, doomed to wander the halls of his mind for eternity. With Pastor Lucas out of the picture, the town of Greenfield began to heal. They turned to each other for support, rebuilding their community from the ground up. The church was no longer a place of deceit, but a beacon of hope and truth. After what felt like an eternity, Pastor Lucas began to feel a presence in the room with him. It was as if God was trying to communicate with him, offering him a chance at redemption. Tears streamed down his face as he begged for forgiveness. God presented Pastor Lucas with a trial, a test of his true intentions. He had to prove that he was worthy of forgiveness and redemption by showing compassion and humility towards others. As Pastor Lucas embraced his trial, he began to feel a change within himself. His heart softened, and he saw the error of his ways with clarity. He vowed to make amends and live a life of honesty and integrity. Miraculously, Pastor Lucas began to regain movement in his limbs. The townspeople watched in awe as he slowly but surely recovered from his mysterious ailment. It was a sign that God had indeed forgiven him. With a newfound sense of purpose, Pastor Lucas emerged from his bed a changed man. He humbly apologized to the townspeople and vowed to use his second chance to help those in need. The town of Greenfield welcomed him back with open arms. Pastor Lucas' redemption story spread far and wide, inspiring others to seek forgiveness for their own sins. His legacy lived on in the hearts of those he had wronged, reminding them that even the most deceptive of souls could find salvation. As Pastor Lucas reflected on his past, he understood the importance of honesty and integrity. He vowed to never again succumb to the temptations of greed and power, knowing that true fulfillment came from helping others. The church that Pastor Lucas had once tarnished with his deceit was now a place of healing and hope. The congregants came together in unity, supporting one another through their trials and tribulations. It was a testament to the power of redemption. With his newfound purpose, Pastor Lucas embarked on a journey of self-discovery and redemption. He traveled the world, spreading a message of forgiveness and love to all who would listen. He knew that his past mistakes would always be a part of him, but he was determined to make amends. Despite his past transgressions, Pastor Lucas found acceptance within himself. He forgave himself for his mistakes and vowed to move forward with integrity and humility. It was a long and difficult journey, but one that ultimately led to peace. From the ashes of his former self, Pastor Lucas emerged as a beacon of light and hope.